African man, Odogu, Ogbagba Tirigbos. Let me talk to you, Sir Ogade. You know, I've realized that it's sad that we talk about how marriages are dysfunctional and not working. Do you know that it takes the grace of God for any woman to have a happy home in Africa, and particularly in Nigeria? You know why? I did a study and I realized that our culture, our tradition, and the environment we live in as Africans, let me narrow down, as Nigerians in particular, all this, it is our environment and our culture permits, creates, normalized abuse. Abuse. Do you know that everything that culturally in Nigeria makes a good wife is actually an abuse? Let me phrase it in a good way. If you want to be a good wife as a woman in Nigeria, you have to literally be subjected, agree to willingly subject yourself to abuse for you to be a good wife. And we say marriages are not working. Let us narrow down. Do you know that even as a girl child, from when you are growing up as a female child, the parents are preparing you for adulthood and preparing you for marriage. And the things that we teach our children, they are very dysfunctional. Every good value they put in you because you are going to husband's house one day. Sit down very well as a woman. You don't know that you are going to husband's house. Come and learn how to cook. One day you are going to husband's house. Who made that law that women are primarily responsible for cooking in a family? Where did you read it from? In a Bible, in Quran, in Constitution? Where did you get it from? As a man, the value and the respect you are going to get from a woman is how much you have invested in her. Can I say that again, you guy idiot? The value and the loyalty and the respect and the honor you will ever have in a woman is determined by the amount of value and time you have invested in her. Now, in Africa, I realize that, okay, let us look at the example of what you say. If you ask any man in Africa, in Nigeria, what do you want in a woman? What kind of wife do you want? They want a wife that is submissive, and we're going to get to that. A wife that is submissive, a wife that can cook and clean. Excuse me, if you need a dry cleaner, get one. If you need a cook, hire one. You want, especially the one that are even poor. You are poor, you are broke, my nigga. You are still looking for a wife that can cook and clean. As what? Do you even think your destiny deserves that kind of benevolence? They want a wife that can cook and clean. They want a wife that is submissive. Now, submissive to a Nigerian man is a woman that cannot question anything that he says. That is not submission. See, as a man, your life is going towards being ruined the moment you are living as a grown-up man and there is nobody that can check you. Some of you are bosses in your job and you are used to giving orders, oga mechanic, oga foga, or you are a senior officer in a corporate world and you are just used to giving orders. Or, excuse me, our daddy in the Lord, you are a pastor. You are used to everybody kneeling down for you. Daddy church, daddy Jew. You really think that your wife is supposed to be part of your congregation? Hell no. Once a man has gotten to a point where the wife cannot say, oh, you said something yesterday to XYZ, that's not, I don't think it is right. The essence of a woman in the life of a man is to give him balance. May I say that again? The essence of a woman in the life of any man is to give him balance. And balance is check and balances to help you, because men are wanderers. Every man, his mind is wandering around. Our emotions are scattered everywhere. You are chasing money, you are chasing future, you are chasing life, you are still chasing all this. You know how your mind travels far and wide. Do you know that when God created the heaven and the earth and he created man and put him in the Garden of Eden, he created Adam. Bible says that everything that God created was good. God saw it and he said it was good. Read further and then that same God who saw everything I created that was good came back and said it was not good for a man to be alone. Why? Adam was there walking around the Garden of Eden. God gave him work. He was tilting the ground, but he was just nonchalant. His life had no sense of direction. God needed to correct something in Adam. That is why God did not create woman from the soil the same way he created Adam. Adam was created from the soil, but he was created out of Adam. Because God needed to take something out of him to make something that will be. He needed every woman is a compliment and a value to a man. I don't care how well you have done for yourself as a man. You need a woman to put a balance. But how do you let them do it? Because our culture in Africa, you want to be a dictator. You want a wife, a dummy. And this is the funny thing about African men. You want a professional woman. You want a woman that has class. You want a woman of value. Can you undo it? You want a woman who has built her life, who has built her career, who has built a professional path for herself. A woman who is independent, who has something that could attract any sensible person. But yet, you want to subject that same woman to abuse. You want to subject that woman to, you want that woman to still be somebody you will give order and will just say, yes, sir. If she has been that of a dummy, will she be where she is? It's just a dysfunctional society. I really think that more of the reason why marriages are hitting rock bottom is not because men are not men or women are not women. It's because our society, hear this, as a woman, any man that carries African value, culture on his head is not a good husband to marry. Yes, I say it with my full chest. Because you see, our culture is wrong. Our culture is rich and we regard our culture. That makes us who we are. But there are some dysfunctional value that doesn't work. And this man knows, but because he favors them and he makes them shit their ego, the biggest enemy of a man is his ego. And once you think that the right woman for you is a woman that can romance your ego, is a woman that says yes to everything you say, you are ruining your life. You will possibly not make it in life. Check every successful man. I challenge you again. Check every successful man. They have a wife who is upstanding, who is not afraid or intimidated or humiliated to have her opinion when she needs to. Having your opinion, it doesn't make you a nuisance or make you arrogant. But being able to create a family where the wife is not pleading blood of Jesus before she can discuss a concern with you. Some of you get home and your wife is afraid that your car just parked outside. You get home and your children are saying, that is, and they are running away. And you are even proud to even say it among your friends. Everybody, you are not, you should be ashamed of yourself. Authority and respect is not in people afraid of you. There is a difference between respect and fear. It is good for your wife to honor you. It is a shame if your wife is afraid of you. And there's two ways to do it. By getting your wife to honor you, it's not about who she is, it's about what you have invested in her. When God gave Adam Eve, it was the raw material. Adam has a responsibility. Your wife will become what you make her to be. Spend time to invest quality time sharing with your wife. Spend time to invest in your wife. Spend time. See, what love is to a man and a woman are two different things. Love to a woman is attention, affection, and sharing. Love to a man is honor, dignity, and value. But you see, it is crazy. You don't get those things. It is impossible for any woman not to honor a man who pay attention to her feelings, her needs, and her time. And if you really think as a man, the best woman for you is the one that says yes to everything. Oh, they make a life. I'll see you again. You are punishing your wife because she's questioning your actions. She's complaining too much. She's nagging too much. And that's the reason why you want to leave her. You are complaining and you begin to create unnecessary tension in your marriage. Hear me. Maybe your wife is complaining too much. That one is a good wife. She's a good woman. She say yes to anything you say. The moment your wife stop complaining, my brother, are you eating lava?